Hello everyone, I'm Hong Zheng, and today I'm gonna introduce my book called Faith Citizens by Christy Madux. I really like this book. This book is talking about a lot of parts of the religions in our society, and I think this book talk about a very important part is the system and the framework. As Black's work investigates the ways in which Christian media construct particular vision of the gender roles and citizenship through examinations of the formal features of the media forms, such as Christians, television programming, radio, and film in the US. By focusing on stories told in media context, she shows how gender roles are constructed and promoted by media within the Christian community, and she not only shows how the gender norms within Christian tradition are maintained, but also how such as norms are redefined to meet the cultural needs of the modern society. The first part I'm going to talk in chapter 1. The chapter 1 is engaging because it improves the unclear roles of the religions. For examples, is as noted by Rothbard Putnam's The Bowling Alone Systems. It highlights how evangelical Christians, especially during the 2004 and 2008 elections, gained a significant political influence by focusing on moral issues like gay marriage and abortion. The chapter also delves into identities politics, examining how race and gender shape voting patterns during the 2008 elections, with the candidates like Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton. Additional, it discussed how Christianism's media, such as the Passion of the Christ, played a role in shaping convict engagement. Lastly, the generations shift in evangelical leadership following the death of the figure like Jerry Falwell as death to the narrative showing the religions continue to shape American politics. And the second part I'm going to talk about is the imposition of the gender citizenship. One of the most important findings outlined in Black Man's titles is that critical media tend to flame faithful citizenship in terms of traditional gender roles. Men are more likely to be portrayed as engines of the affairs in their role as a head of the family and a keeper of the society, while the women are more likely in their role is moral guardians and plurals in the families. The book shows this stereotype and reinforces through rigorous narratives and repeats script on various Christian media, which in turn shapes the way audience understands gender and citizenship. And also, I think culture and political influence is a more important part was talked about in this book. The book is not purely work of the gender studio, but rather moves into the political and culture. Christian media structure views political interesting and social responsibility through the lens of the gender. Black man goes into focus on the way that this media use gender citizenship to transmit particular political portions and more values, exactly regarding family, marriage, and according to model of the political participations. And I think this also have a part like strength in this book is perhaps of the one of the black man most significant contributes in her successful in demonstrating the exchange between popular culture and religious belief. By focusing on the Christian media, she demonstrates identities intertwines within a broad realm of the cultural productions, and that they have played a significant part in shaping gender identities in modern society. Secondly, and her search provides a model of the gender's citizenship that highlights the role of the media in helping to frame individual identity and political participations. The reflection of this book, this final part, and will say the book is a gold mine of the analysis, but its narrow focus on U.S. Christian media and provide a little analysis of the popular Christian media in other cultural contexts. That might make confusions even more generally and far-reaching if it has included more cross-culture comparative studios. The book also pay close attention to genders, but the analysis of the male and female roles far outweighs the analysis of the gender minorities. As LGBT systems become more visible in Christian culture, future reaching might also provide analysis of the representation and identities contraction of this group and in Christian medias. And thank you for listening to me, and I'm gonna show up. I bought the book online. See, this is the book. This is book I was bought. Thank you so much.